Good evening, dear students. Today we're doing it slightly differently. This is Microsoft PowerPoint, something you're probably going to use many times while you're presenting classes. It's a powerful tool. I use it every day. I use a clicker with it, which I find invaluable so that I can walk around in the class and still give the class while I'm looking at the class and not just stuck in the front. So that's something, if the school does not buy it for you, I would say spend your own money, buy it for you. Anecdotally, I can tell you I've owned a Logitech one, I think it was 500 Rand, and I've now own a Parrot one, which was 350, and the Parrot one is better. So use it, don't use it. Let's start. Microsoft PowerPoint 2016, creating, deleting, editing. That's your start screen. When you go File, New, and you choose your blank presentation or anything that you like the look of. I think I've used almost all of these templates before. You can search for new ones as well. They're pretty cool. So just File and New, and you get to choose something or search for something that you find useful. Taskbar, where you have things like start a slideshow from beginning or change the theme of the presentation. Even more options there, starting it from the beginning. Just pressing escape to get out of that. Things like creating new slides will be new slide, and you choose what type of slide, the layout, title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title, etc. So let's see on the new slide. Where is that now? That's under home. I go new slide, title slide, tile section, title only. I do title slide, title and content mostly. I don't really get too fancy with them, but you can. I guess I can also right click here and say new slide. Oh, that's new slide, don't need it. How about deleting it? I go back. Deleting a slide is as easy as right clicking on it and saying deleting, or clicking on it and saying delete slide. So I wanted to delete the slide. Click on it and delete. Or what if I want to delete this one? Right click and delete slide. Oh no, undo, undo. Thank you for bringing them back. Changing the layout. You can have a layout and then change it. So I'm going to go to my home tab, layout. I'd rather this one be maybe with something with two content slides, like this one or this one, this one. Let's change it layout. Delete this. What do I have? Oh, something here. Here too. Maybe I'll do it like that. Control Z, undo, Control Z, undo, or click undo, 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 and it's back. Undo, 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 undo. Okay, that's far enough, I think. PowerPoint themes, transition as animations. A theme, you can see my slideshow's pretty damn boring at the moment. So I can go to design and I can choose a theme for my whole slideshow. I can choose one. Look at this nice purple one. Maybe I'll choose that one. I like the whole shading here. But maybe I'll choose, ooh, I've got other choices as well. Ooh, look at this weird one. Almost seems like Greek themed. Choose that variant or this variant or that variant. Maybe I'll change the font or the color or something. No, maybe this one. It looks, no, I don't like the look of that one. Okay, I'll stop now. Point is, you can choose a theme and you can choose a variant of the theme. Maybe I'll just stick with no theme for the moment, or the white theme, which is the theme. After selecting, you can select the variants here on the right hand side. Transition, to add animation like effects when moving from one slide to another. So I can go transition. I'd like this one to push up from the bottom, wipe in, split in, reveal itself, random bars, etc. It's transition effect. How about you notice that once a slide has a transition, it's got a little star, so I can apply a transition to this one. And now I've got a little star over here. Animation, I want this picture to come maybe sliding in like that. Now I've got an animation on this slide. It will show me that. And I can see, oh, okay, this is the animation. It'll even show you if you've got multiple animations, which one will happen first. Then I have views and presentation. When you click on a slide sorter view, you can easily change the order of all your slides. Going to view, and I can say no, I'd rather be these two slides the other way around. No, view, slide sorted. Ah, this is better than just clicking, drag, and adjust it. That over there, that over there, that over there, maybe that over there, that, etc. You get the idea. Undo, and I'm back to this view. That was my views. Slide sorter view. I've got a notes page. Click on a notes page to see the slides in their notes. I can go notes page and I can add some notes. No lie. To add notes visible to the presenter only, type into the little notes page here at the bottom, notes section. Presentation. Click on from beginning to start the slideshow from the beginning. That would be under slideshow. I would say from beginning or from the current slide. As I hover over them, I see the shortcut for current slide is Shift F5 and from beginning is F5. Pretty cool. This is my presenter's view. So this is what the class is seeing. And this is my next slide coming up. And these could be my notes that I've made. I honestly don't work with this presenter's view a lot. I generally find it's better if I can just know what's on the slide, start talking about it, and then walking around. Anyway, you can have functions in presenter view, pointers, so you can point to things. You can draw on this, color things. You have a magnifying glass. You can show all the slides and black out the screen. I actually do sometimes use blackout function on my clicker, my remote, or on PowerPoint because if I want their attention to be on me in the class, I black out the screen. Easy. Hell, if I want them to really pay attention to me, I black out all the computer screens as well in my computer classes. And then, you'll see they look around. Then you are the show, so, they're watching you. Changing a slide into a video, pretty easy. Go to File, say Export, create a video, and then I usually choose this one to upload to YouTube. I do use narrated timings and narrations. I do that, click on create video, but I'll show you at some other point, some other class, maybe the next class, how to really do some cool stuff with PowerPoint. But first we need to get some basics down. Creating handouts, something you could print and give to the class before or afterwards. It's very easy. If you go to File again, Export and create handouts. It's creating a video, creating handouts. Easy stuff. Then for your TUT, I'll ask you to go through this article to read it. 10 tips for creating a better slide deck. Think about your slides last, create a consistent look and feel. Think about topic transitions with text. Less is always more. Use photos that enhance meaning. Go easy on the effects and transitions. Use masking to direct attention in images. Try panning large images. You can do this in Keynote. I'm thinking you can do that in PowerPoint. So Apple has that one up on us there. And for video, don't use autoplay. Let them rather be clickable and then they play. Reproduce simple charts and graphs in a certain way. You'll have to go read this. Your TUT. I'll get to your TUT in a moment. Additional material that you also need to just read through and at least see the highlights from Seth's blog about bad PowerPoint. 5 rules you need to remember. No more than 6 words on a slide ever. There are no presentations so complex that this rule needs to be broken. I completely disagree. I think no more than 5 sentences of 5 words each. Even saying that, looking at this slide, I've broken that rule. There's a lesson in there somewhere. No cheesy images. Use professional and stock photo images. Stock photos are professional photos you can download and use online. A lot of them are free. something you need to pay for. Do not do something fancy like dissolve, spins, or other transitions. Sound effects can be used a few times per presentation, but never use the sound effects that are built into the program. Rip sounds, download music, CDs, whatever you need to do to have your own sound effects. Don't hand out printouts of your slides. They don't work without you there. That's true. Without me explaining stuff, a lot of the work just gets lost to the learners. The home run is easy to describe. You put up a slide. It triggers an emotional reaction in the audience. They sit up and want to know what you're going to say that fits in with that image. Then, if you do it right, every time they think of what you say, they'll see that image, or vice versa. More additional content. You might want to go to Slides Carnival, or even top 10 slide tips from Gary Reynolds. Now, Slides Carnival provides you with some free templates. Some of them are amazing. I've downloaded one called Symboline. I've also put it on Sunlearn. They're free. You can download all of these. Now, you've just seen one of the most boring slideshows ever. This one is better. It gives you all of these slides, and you can copy and paste them as many times as you like. You have to read through just to see how they suggest you use it. Like, this is a big concept slide. Maybe I'll copy, maybe I'll paste. Like, I'll need a few. Maybe I'll be like, not that. Maybe I'll be tip 1, 6 words. Maybe that's a tip. Maybe I'll be like, tip 2, stock images. Maybe that's a tip. Maybe I don't need this block and I can just delete it. Maybe I will move this down. But this is a concept slide linked to a nice picture. I like that. I think I'll use concept slides more. I'll click on that and I'll delete it. You this right click on the actual thing. Go away. Yes. Maybe I'll move this down. Tip 1, tip 2, 6 words. Concept slides. Multiples of them. You can split 2, 3 columns. They show you pictures with 1,000 words. Want to use a big impact? Use a big image. Diagrams. Use maps. Use diagrams. Use amazing numbers that are easy to read but make sense in the context of your slideshow. Process. Our process is process slides. Let's make some concepts. Let's have some graphs that mean something. A mobile project, a tablet project that you're showing, maybe a desktop. You put some picture of a little dog here. Our app will be about dogs. It'll also work on desktop. Just we need to do a thanks slide, credits, and there you've got little icons you can use over and over. Thanks. I am a human. A human just presented this to you. I am now a bigger human. Just reused one of these little, you can reuse them anywhere you like, and they'll make your slide just be good. You can even layer them like this. See even more cool things you can use. They just give this to you as a template with some ideas, so you can copy and paste as many as you need. You can delete some slides that you don't need that one. Maybe I decided a quotation or comment prints means for inspiration to evoke philosophical thoughts from a reader. How having quotations in there are pretty cool. They just have this as an idea of how you could use a slide. Slideshow template. Don't say that. Then what else? You have a dot. Okay, go through the slide packs like we just did. But the point for me was not that you're learning this. You should be practicing it. So create a PowerPoint presentation about the article, top 10 slide tips. It's also on Sunlearn. You can download and read it from there. Maybe have one slide be one concept about one tip, and then you maybe explain it a little bit. That would be cool too. Just like tip, heading, explain a little bit. Keep principles in mind that you have learned, but remember there are strong guidelines. Your job to see what's right for the situation and then the class that you're going to present to. In other words, in my opinion, break a rule if you can justify to yourself why you are breaking one of these rules. Get yourself a free template from Slides Carnival. You will get a mark for actually using a template from Slides Carnival. And then have multiple big idea